One of the things that really struck me in looking at this was the magnitude of the wealth that is stored in offshore tax havens. It started to feel a little bit like dark matter, distorting the physical universe. We don't see it, but there's a lot there, according to the New York Times interpretation anyway of your book. You yourself wrote that the rich world's indebtedness is, and I quote you now, an illusion caused by tax havens. And Times goes on to say if offshore assets were properly measured, Europe would be a net creditor, not a debtor, and that American indebtedness would fall from 18% of the gross domestic product to 9%. So we must be dealing with a large mass of wealth that is hidden from both taxation and in many cases from view, aren't we?
That is true, yes. So by my estimate, there's about $7.6 trillion today which are held by rich individuals in offshore bank accounts all over the world. And to fix ideas, $7.6 trillion, that's the equivalent of 8% of the world's total household financial wealth. So it's 8% of financial wealth which is in tax havens globally, and that's a global average, right? So for some countries, for some economies, it's much more than 8%. For Latin America, for instance, it's more than 20% of their financial wealth which is in tax havens. For Africa, maybe 30%. For Russia, up to 50%. So for developing countries in general, a huge fraction of the financial wealth of these countries is placed in Switzerland, Cayman Islands, and so on. And so the implications both for the development of these countries and for the study of inequality are very important.